Hi and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Mont Marte Mini Details brushes. So these are their signature brushes, and you can see there are 5 of them and they are so tiny, really small. And there's also this one which is bent, so I'm quite excited to try this set of 5. I picked this up for INR 499. I will leave a link for it in the description box. So let's go ahead and unbox this. Trying out different brushes has been like something that I absolutely love doing. So let's test these. They're really small, very interesting packaging. So here are the 5 brushes. These are really small. They are smaller than my palm. I will just keep them next to a regular brush and you can see the difference in the length. So these are your regular brushes and it's almost like a little more than half of it. So I will tell you what are the sizes which are there. This is a 8 by 10 shader. So this is a flat brush. This is angled spot liner 8 by 0. That's also 8 by 0, sorry for the mistake. And this one is a liner which is 16 by 0. And this one is a spot 16 by 0. And this is a round brush which is 16 by 0. So we will test this out, and I will also tell you the uses of these kind of brushes, where you can use them, what are the different things that you can make with it. So I've got my sketchbook over here, I've got some watercolor paints and my water, and let's start with the shader. So every time you get a new brush, make sure that you dip it in water, remove the gum which is in it, and then you can start using it. So let's try out and see this. So the shader is flat brush. So what it also helps is, so these are mini detail brush. So you're going to use it in small areas. So let's say if I have 2 colors, I can just blend them in together. So let me just get another one. So it makes it very easy for me to blend these 2 colors in like a small surface area. You can also add a 3rd color. So I've used like really dark colors to show you, but I think you get the idea of what these brushes are for, especially this particular one. So let me just take you through one more. So this, if you're going to be using like, if you're going to do acrylic painting or watercolor painting, or if you're going to be painting on top of objects like marquage art, then these are going to be very useful. First is it's very handy to use. It's not so difficult to pick. Since it's a mini detail brush, it's made like a pencil. So I'm able to hold it quite well over here, and it will help me in creating a lot of details. So I think I'm going to try and use these for acrylics on top of bag when I paint on top of them. So the next one is the liner brush. I will show you how that is. So first is always wash it. So the liner brushes, you will use it to create long lines like this. So the bristles will be a little more longer than your regular round brush. So if you're going to be creating grass or any artwork that requires like very thin fine lines and long lines, then you will use the liner brush. Again, I think the details are so, the longer ones are a little hard to get, but you can see how the tiniest small detailed lines are so easy in this. It's the thinnest lines that I have seen so far. I have like 000 brush, but I think this is even better than that. Moving on now to the spot brush. I haven't heard of a spot brush before, so I'm assuming spot brush is for you to create like dots. You can see how small the brush tip is. This is literally for creating spots. So if I'm drawing a cheetah or if I'm drawing like any object or any particular pattern that requires dots, this is so perfect for it. I'm just trying this out in different angles and it's brilliant. These are hard things to get. So if you're somebody who's been painting for a while, you would know how difficult it is sometimes to get these details with your regular brushes. So quite excited about this set. This one, the angled one, I've never used an angled brush before, so it's going to be exciting to try this out. Oh, this gives, I think this is supposed to be used for like curved lines. I think can also be used for straight. So when I use calligraphy pens and there are these angled ones in that, that's more useful if you have to like, for beginners or for, yeah, mostly for beginners because it gives you a better grip. So I guess this is for that purpose. So you can always like figure out how to use this in your paintings. So what I would use these is for grass, and these for this particular liner for like smaller detailed lines, because this is more organic and it's really easy to create these. So I guess I'll use these angled ones for that. The last one is our round brush. I think this is a regular round. Yes, so this is your regular round brush, like think of it as size 0 or size, I think not 0, definitely 00 or a 000. So if I have to create like really tiny leaves, this is so perfect for that. So it does not hold a lot of water, also because the bristles are really small, very, very tiny. So it's just very little amount of water that it holds. So make sure that you fill up enough of your color and keep, because if it dries up also too fast and then you add enough more water to your mixture, then the color will change, it will become lighter. So you'll have to be a little careful about these kind of things when you're using your detailed brushes. So here are all my 5 brushes, and I really like them. I'm quite happy about these brushes. I think they serve its purpose really well. So I'm quite excited to try these out. I will put up a video of how I use these brushes on creating details, especially on top of the marquage art that I do, that is art on top of bags and other things. So in the price range of $4.99 for these 5 brushes is definitely very good. So if you're an intermediate level artist, or even if you're a beginner and you like doing really tiny pieces of art where you require precision brushes, then I would highly recommend these. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I hope this was helpful for you, and I will see you soon for the next one. Bye bye.